What's up gamers, welcome back to another Create Mod video. Today I've installed Create Mod Confectionery, so it includes a lot of baking related add-ons. And today what we're going to be doing is hopefully making a full white chocolate bar factory. So we have the white chocolate here, which is made up of sugar, milk, and cocoa butter. Sugar and milk are pretty self-explanatory, and cocoa butter is made by just crushing crushed cocoa, which is made by pressing cocoa beans. So all we're going to need is an auto milker, a sugarcane farm, and a cocoa bean farm. After that, we can make the white chocolate, compress it into bars of white chocolate, and then craft them into full white chocolate bars using paper as a byproduct of the sugarcane factory that we're making for the sugar. Alright, now first what we're going to have to do is make the cocoa bean factory as well as the sugarcane factory. And I don't plan to use rotation farms. I'm going to be using minecart contraptions since I think that's a little bit easier. So all I'm going to do is just place the cocoa beans like this, and then I will have the minecart contraption running through like this. So we're going to have linear chassis coming in from over here. The minecart will probably be right here. And then the linear chassis will go just like that. We'll have harvesters there. We'll have multiple rows of cocoa beans. And then over here we'll have a line of sugarcane. So that way the chassis can just go over like this with some more harvesters. Actually, they would be up one, so that way if it grew two, the top piece wouldn't fall, and it would just look like this. So I'm going to set that up, and I will see you in a second. I love farms that are made easier by the clone command. It's really helpful when making just long repetitive patterns. Now, if you don't know, the most efficient water layout for sugarcane is just like this. And then once you reach an edge, you're going to go to right there, all the way down, and then just repeat this pattern. And you can put sugarcane everywhere that the water isn't. Okay, I just finished the sugarcane farm, and I'm starting the framework for the minecart. Here is one side done. Okay, everything is set up. Hopefully, once I flick this lever, everything should work perfectly. I think that's working. I am going to actually modify this and put some harvesters on the back just for aesthetics, and also it'll be slightly quicker. But other than that, it is working perfectly. Okay, there we go. Hopefully it should work on the way back. I forgot to lock the rotation. Oh, that's bad. Okay, hopefully this should work, and hopefully the minecart stays locked in rotation. Perfect. Okay. This cocoa bean farm is way faster than the sugarcane farm, so I'm gonna have to put a threshold switch on the cocoa beans. Otherwise, everything is going pretty good. Okay, this is my setup to bring everything into an item vault before it gets separated. The cocoa is going to go this way into mechanical presses, so I'm going to get that started. Alright, I've set up the system that crushes cocoa. Now I just need to convert it into cocoa butter. I figured it'd be 10 times easier if I just crushed them right here, so that's what I'm doing. And now all I have to do is add 2 threshold switches. Okay, threshold switches set up. Now I need to work on processing the sugarcane. So I had this idea, and essentially the way it works is all of the sugarcane goes into this chest, and the second it reaches 2%, this redstone will turn off, allowing all of the sugarcane to continue on this way. Then once it gets back down to 1%, this will activate locking the funnel. Then there will be 1% of the total container's possible capacity in the chest. And what I'll do is, on the press of a button, I will be able to request a piece of sugarcane that's being stored in here and have it brought over to the delivery area where it will be converted into a full white chocolate bar using the bars of white chocolate that will be stored in an item vault. Okay, it's working perfectly right here. You can see that there's still 11 sugarcane left, and once one goes in, or actually it's going to be a lot more than one. Once a decent amount goes in, and it eventually reaches 2%, it will drop back down to 1% and bring all of the sugarcane over here. The only issue is that I didn't set this up yet, and a bunch of sugarcane already went through, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to deal with that. Turns out presses make paper, not sugar. I should have known that. I figured you guys don't want to watch me build another tree farm since they're all identical, so I'm just going to use Creative Blaze Cakes, and you can use whatever if you're hypothetically building this in a survival world. Okay, there is the auto milker all done. I already set up the smart pipe right here. Now all that has to be done is I should just be able to take a direct output from here. Here, though, I am gonna have to sort to be only cocoa butter. So if I lock this really quick, throw that there, I should be able to bring only cocoa butter. Here, I can just take a straight output, and there we go. Now, ideally, I should be able to do a vertical gearbox here. Although, no, I would need to replace this with a gearbox, and then put a vertical gearbox here, yeah, and then normal gearbox. Grab some cogwheels and a shaft, and then we can just do that. Now, hopefully, if I actually put a filter on this thing, so that way it only makes white chocolate, I should be able to put a pump down right there and get a nice fluid tank going right there. Make it a couple of blocks tall. Throw down another cogwheel, one right there, and probably one right there actually. Oh, it won't work. Okay, never mind. All of the white chocolate will go right into there. And now we're almost done actually, because all we need to do is press these into bars of chocolate and then create the request system for the full white chocolate bars. Now that I have all the white chocolate flowing in, I'm actually going to make this tank a tiny bit shorter even. Put down the 3 presses and put down some chain drives. I'm going to make it so it can only make white bars of chocolate. Okay, all I have to do is set up the room and the request system. So I think it's working. Hopefully when I press this button, we should get a full white chocolate bar. There we go. So basically the way it's working, we have a stockpile of 2 white chocolate bars in here. And when we press the button, immediately one of them is shut up. So we can see that here, it's brought up, and that works by just unlocking that right there. Now, to make sure we don't run out, we also get an extra one right after the one that goes here is delivered. So a piece of sugarcane comes out, and then it is grabbed by this mechanical arm put up here, and launched over to here. Gets pressed, and once it becomes paper, it gets put in here. And once it gets put in here, crafted really quick, put onto there, launched, put in there. So now, press the button, boom. Full white chocolate bar, completely automatically, all made right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton, and it lets me know that you guys enjoy this type of content. If you have any suggestions, drop them down in the comments below, and since I'm such a small creator, I'm able to read every single comment that you leave. Have a great day, guys!